Hi everybody and welcome back to Harry Potter Jr. Welcome.
Harry Potter Jr.
Yeah, that's right.
This is not Harry Potter, this is Dust Vale. Much better. You guys fucked up these guys that tried to fuck with you, apart from a handful of them. They've been dragged to one side. You knocked out 3, right? Knocked out 3?
No, we knocked out 2. I knocked out only 2. We left the third one just crawling away.
Yeah. He's just whatever. All right, yeah.
I figure I would collect him. Yeah.
He passes
out.
out.
There was the guy we knocked into a coma. There was the guy that hit with the hilt, and then there was the guy that you vicious mockeried as he crawled away.
Okay.
So 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys potentially just like the 3 who are passed out in one corner are placed there by Torian the barman, who brings over a half bottle of whiskey, sets it down on your table with a handful of glasses, nods at you all, shakes his head at the same time, and then walks back over to the bar.
I'm gonna flip him 2 gold pieces.
He pockets them. Lash, Carlias, what are you doing up there? Anything?
I'm gonna search the gnome assassin for anything.
I'm sticking around for that. I'm assisting in the search.
All
I'm
right.
gonna search the dead guys while he's doing that.
Yeah. I've been looting everyone.
Sure.
Start looting everyone.
Carlias, give
Make
me,
it look like I'm helping move the bodies, but while I'm moving the body, kind of patting it down at the same time.
Carlias, give me an what's it fucking called? An investigation check. The rest of you don't need to do one because they don't have secret pockets. The assassin does. Yeah. So you start patting down this this assassin. Like, for one thing, you'll get his dagger. So if you want that, one of you can take another dagger. You pat him down. There's a bit of time where you're like, oh, there's a fuck all on him. This is just worthless. This guy has nothing at all. Then you find like a strange zipper on one lower side of his robe, and you're able to find a secret pouch on him, Carlias. You find 40 gold pieces and a potion of greater healing.
Ooh!
What the fuck?
Yes.
Those things are like 6,000 gold, aren't they?
They're very
It's insane.
uncommon, would be a best way to put it.
Sell it.
I hold up my potion of greater healing and just nod at him. Put it back in my pocket.
Cheers.
Cheers! Let's chug them.
You found another one of these too,
The
huh?
most,
Yeah, they're
most
everywhere.
expensive drink you'll ever have.
What do Raja and I find on the bodies?
Raja finds 6 silver and 13 copper in total. You find 13 silver and 7 copper.
Whoa.
And a bunch of scimitars.
Just on that one guy.
No, on all of the dead ones collectively. They are not rich people. They are very poor.
Blacksmiths.
They're
The
poor enough.
reason
they're
they were
poor enough
attacking
to-
us is
They're poor enough to risk
because
their
all
lives.
they own is scimitars.
The most
I'm gonna
expensive
take
thing
one of
they
those
have
scimitars.
is some shitty scimitars. Yeah. So you can add a scimitar if you want to your inventory. Each of you.
Does a spear have a 2-handed thing?
I have no idea.
Is it?
It does. It's a versatile weapon.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, it does.
So it's 1d8. Oh, nice. I should add that. Keep forgetting to. Okay.
Yeah, that's what you find. The barmaid eventually heads upstairs to where Lash and Carlias is, and says, "If you're finished with the body, I'll remove it."
Oh, but yeah, we're done.
All right. You have a nice day. And she just drags the little
You
gnome.
too.
Damn.
Just a blood streak. And she just
Throws it in the dead
down
gnome
the
body
stairs.
pile.
And just outside of the inn, there's just these bodies just lined up, and just they wait for the correct authorities to come. The sanitation department of Windy Peaks to come along and deal with the.
We need an animator, someone that does like the stick figure animations on the D&D.
Oh my
I just
God,
see the
right.
gnome body popping, and there's just a pile of them.
Well, it's like
Maybe
you know,
one day we'll fucking open up a Patreon and pay someone to do that.
And,
I'd be okay with that.
when you watch like a western, they always have like those coffins opened and lined up
Yeah.
along
Yeah,
the side
yeah.
of the walls.
Stick them in there.
That'll be tomorrow. But for now, they're just on the street.
Right. What's the
Well-
plan? Are we supplying before we leave?
Well, we accomplished what we set out to do here, so
Right.
we should probably spend the night, lick our wounds. It's getting late anyway. But I don't want to stay here. Now that everyone's got their eye on us, perhaps
We could hole up in an
We'll go
alley
back.
somewhere.
we'll go back over to the blacksmith.
Hmm.
Uh,
I
his
need
daughter.
to go there regardless.
Well, Finrena and I are friends. We go way back. I'll ask her if we can. I don't know, sleep in the back room of the smith or something like that.
Did one of them get away so they could tell of the stone?
Well, I left at
Oh,
least two of them alive, and that last guy that. What did you do to him, by the way? I saw you spoke to him, and it looked like his head was melting.
Just a old trick. Nothing. Just caught up in the bloodlust is all. It's been a while since I've had a fight with people.
I'm gonna use Slayer's Eye on strings.
Sure. I don't see
It
why you
doesn't-
can't. do
Just
that.
to like.
It does.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
Nothing in particular happens. It's just that, like, when I'm staring at you, it's kind of like Naruto, the Sharingan eye, kind of like something's off about the stare. Like he's just studying you, looking through you. Like, huh?
If you
You
want to
just
know
about
more,
you
could
just about killed a guy by speaking to him. That's pretty impressive.
you could
Let's get
just
it.
get
Let's
me
get
drunk.
out of here.
We could talk about it sometime. You don't have to.
Oh, I really don't want to see what happens when you do that while you're drunk. Let's just get out of here.
Quite fun. Should see the breath.
Where are Carlias and Lash?
We're here.
So
we
they-
just.
Like peering
Yeah.
over the railing.
Oh, is this a railing up here, or is
Yeah,
this
it's
like
a
an
railing.
enclosed
Yeah.
hall?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can see
okay.
them.
Okay, never mind then. I
Whilst
thought
they're
that
having-
was like a closed off hallway area.
No, you can just, like,
Just look up at them.
up there.
Come on down. I don't think
Well,
we
if
should
they're having
stay
that
here.
conversation, I'm gonna just speak to Lash.
Okay.
Don't suppose you have any idea who that was?
I don't know who that was, but I do know that I'd be dead if you hadn't followed us up the stairs. Thank you, Carlias.
Don't mention it. Just be more careful on what's behind you.
Thanks. All right, I guess we better go.
Yeah.
We gotta get
So
out
we
of here.
also got to figure out a way to disguise you.
Are there any, out of character, are there any female bodies on the floor here?
No,
Okay.
we're all dudes.
Um,
There's a sausage fest in here tonight.
Yeah, I'd rather not be a dude.
There is
Yeah,
a
I
there is
agree.
a
We do.
there is a dwarf woman merchant.
Yeah, not
Got
what I'm
a
going
big
for
old
here.
backpack full of random shit like kazoos.
No,
Yeah.
not Borga.
Yes. She's up at the bar.
No, Borga, no.
She's nursing her own
loved you, Borga.
her own drink.
So I'm gonna head down and look to get the heck out of here.
Cool. Everyone
Hey,
bailing
you
out?
too.
Right,
Let's go.
blacksmith.
Yeah, let's go there.
So
Sweet.
yeah,
Stroll over.
you guys stroll out of the Goldsmith's Tavern, heading across town. I think it was nighttime, if memory serves.
Yeah.
As you
We're getting
guys-
close to, rather, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
like-
yeah, it's evening at the very least.
and you head across town. Like in general, it's pretty quiet. Nothing going on. Most people will have settled in for the night. It's not really a bustling town anyway. So by the time
Because
night
we
falls,
killed half of them.
the only place worthy of any action is the bar, and you've already done all the action. Probably as you leave, another bar fight like kicks off. There's just a smash of a bottle, and you guys head across towards the
I think
armor.
on the way over, while we're over. Well, so, you're all wanted, and people are trying to kill you. And,
I don't think I have a bounty on my head at the moment.
well, you might now.
They attacked us.
We killed them.
They attacked us.
Right, true. And Lash?
Besides, who in this town would put a bounty? Who in this town can afford to put a bounty on our head over a bunch of rabble at the local tavern? I'm not too worried.
Ickum's quite a rowdy one. I saw him beat the shit out of your friend yesterday.
Ickum.
Hilarious.
Right. Yes, I'm very scared that he'll come after us.
As we should be. He's quite large and menacing. Made a move on me once, but said dragons were his favorite flavor. Didn't know if he wanted to eat me or make love to me.
I noticed he wasn't there tonight. Have you spoken to him recently?
No, not since the day passed after he beat the shit out of your friend. That your friend killed.
Beg your pardon?
The dwarf murdered the old man, correct? That's what he said.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Now,
So,
hold on a minute. There's a difference between murdering, just in cold blood, and taking a bounty and doing what's right.
well, it's still murder. You
I
still
killed a monster.
him.
A monster with no trial and essentially no witnesses is still a murder to most of the rest
Murder.
of the world,
That's a murder.
no matter how justified you were. And justified you were, but we should probably keep it to ourselves.
Anybody else you murder? Anyone? Just wanna make sure there's no other bounties. We're all going to be wanted. Lovely. All right.
No, I think we're good. I can't think of anyone else other than, well, there was those 4 or 5 bandits on the train, and then there was.
Right.
There's been a lot of bodies, but most of them deserved it. I'm not too worried about it.
Right. And Arden, how you doing, buddy?
Just keep walking. He's
Okay.
sulking.
He hates me. Lovely. Not sure why. Is he like this with everybody?
He's pretty much like this all the time.
Okay. Well, we're here. Lovely.
Yeah, I'm gonna go not up to the front door of the armor, but like around back where they actually live, and like try to figure out which door is wherever Finrana would be located.
Sure, yeah. The armory is pretty large, but there's like a clear section on one side which has like 2 chimneys where the forges probably pump out most of the fumes, and there's another clear section on top of the front of the shop, which is potentially where they would live as a family. So you're looking more at the first floor being where they would be. There is only one door in the front, the same front door that you went in.
Yeah, so I'll just go like rap on the door real quick.
Sure. There is no response for a while. There's no lights on either.
What time is it? How late is it? Maybe they've all gone to bed already?
Yeah, we'll say it's maybe midnight by now.
I don't suppose. Maybe they've all gone to sleep already.
Well,
Well, and I'll just pound on the door louder.
Sure. Hey. There's a moment, and then a light comes on. You see like the flicker of a candle being lit, an oil lantern maybe. It comes on in a window and then it disappears and then travels in the far back of the shop. You'll see a light approaching towards the front door. The door then opens and this young, attractive halfling, pretty sure she was a halfling. Didn't write it down,
Think
but I'm
so.
pretty sure
Yeah,
she
she
was
was
a
a
halfling.
roll for hotness, or did we already roll?
We
for
did
hotness?
roll. She's quite hot.
She's like
She's
unbelievably
striking?
hot. Yeah, is what I remember. Finrena opens the door with like a little like slip on, like nothing. It's outrageous, and she looks up immediately at Raja and says, "Oh, hi. Well, can't say I didn't expect you to show up. Come on in then, quickly. Be quiet."
It's not why I'm here this time.
Disappointed.
There's always time for that later. But I think I've made several people rather unhappy, and I was hoping we could just sleep on your floor in the back of your furnace room somewhere where no one will find us tonight.
She sort of like looks around you and sees this rabble of like bloodied.
Hello.
I can promise you none of them are, well, they are violent, but I will take personal responsibility. Nothing will go wrong. And I can make it worth your while. We just hit payday.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage. She like looks around. She looks like she's 100% gonna say no, and then she looks up into your eyes and she's like, "Oh, well, I suppose so, but make sure you're gone early. I can't let my father know that you people
We'll
stayed
be gone
here."
before the sun's up, I promise.
She sort of like opens the door and then like ushers you all into the armory, and she sort of points at like a few areas towards the front of the shop that look less like the main forge area is just spikes of metal and like old coal and just the worst thing you could ever imagine sleeping on. The front of the shop is kind of a relatively clean wooden floor, not necessarily comfortable, but the largest kind of area that you would all be able to settle down in. She sort of points at the floor and says, "You'll have to stay there. It's a lock on the inside, so just when you leave in the morning, just, I guess, well, Raja, you can wake me up." And then she grabs Raja by the hand and then leads him towards the stairs.
Be back later.
Arden sulks more.
I have a very comfortable bed, she says, as she just heads off
Can
to
I-
the stairs.
Go out into the common area and peruse the wares real quick.
Yeah.
While they're sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's price tags on everything, right?
No.
There was last time.
No, there wasn't.
I don't think there was.
There very specifically wasn't because the
Oh.
garble just makes up prices as he goes.
It's crazy.
Are there any spears that I see?
Yeah. So you would have essentially everything that you can find in the standard weapons. bullshit.
Nothing magical at all, or
Absolutely not.
no?
If anything, half the stuff here looks like it's in disrepair. It might have been sat there for too long or something like that.
It's all the swords we brought the first time.
Yeah, yeah. It's like some of it is made by all the interns, and some of it was potentially made by Garble, but long before his mind went. And generally, it's like, yeah, some of this is like trade-in stuff, like the bits and bobs that you brought in. There's just a row of like elven thin blades. Just loads of them. They look the best, and you probably won't have seen them because you weren't part of the group. So there's just the only thing that does look nice here is all these like elven thin blades that run along one side of the wall.
Who was not here with us last time? Was it
I was not.
This Lash.
Yeah.
Strings, Lash.
I think
And-
Carlias and Arden were with me last time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kenneth and
Okay,
Lash.
so Lash would be the only one that recognizes him, but it's like all the elven thin blades from the train fight
Yeah.
are just like on display.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just gonna.
I want to find the nicest looking, like, heavy crossbow that he has.
There you go. There's the weapons list. Sure. Let's see here. Let's roll some stuff. Hey, there's a pretty decent looking piece. Maybe a little old, but has been renovated and
Okay.
set up. Yeah, like probably
great
not hung
table.
up, just like on a shelf somewhere towards the back. There's just a huge.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just take the-
military-looking heavy crossbow, like the
Okay.
type of thing that probably came from somewhere else in Lacrin and made its way over here somehow, and then some old paladin
crossbow?
sold it on.
And I'll get 20 bolts. How much are bolts? I forget. They're not like 1 gold per piece, right? Like just from other prices I might have seen in any of the other cities I've been in, or
I think they're like
probably
a
more
gold
like-
for 20, but I might be wrong. I'll check here. Blap, ammunition, crossbow bolts. Yeah, one gold piece per 20.
okay. I'm gonna take a net. We get two sets of 20 crossbow bolts. Leave the scimitar on the table
Right.
and put down like 40 gold.
Okay.
on the front counter,
Sure.
and then go back into the common room.
Yep. Feel free to add all that
Or-
bullshit. And remove any bullshit.
Okay with it. Here's hoping.
Here's hoping. No one else doing any thieving in the night?
That's not thieving. All right, I'm paying for it.
Thief trading?
Thief trading.
It's like thief
Nope,
trading.
I'm gonna pick a corner and snuggle up and kind of tuck my my bill out after preening my my ruffled feathers because I'm assuming that fight kind of messed me up a little bit.
Yeah, like everyone probably needs a good, decent rest here. You can close the door, lock it, and be relatively safe for the evening.
I have a flavor question. Does Raja have to roll a performance check?
Yeah, of course. He
Yeah.
does.
Also,
yeah.
like,
Okay.
if it's already midnight and we have to be out of here early, that means am I getting a full long rest and all my spell slots back, or do I
Depends on
get
how,
my?
yeah, depends on your performance.
I think
check.
it depends on your performance check. Yeah. So you roll me a performance check.
Oh,
That's perception.
No,
That's perception.
Did I click perception?
Yeah.
No!
You saw. I mean, if nothing else, what you saw was unreal.
That's an Arden roll, just looking at himself the whole time instead of
I
actually
just-
having sex.
That was supposed to be a crit 20. Now I'm gonna. Oh boy.
Now we'll fight. Oh.
An utterly average performance from Raja.
That's okay. You have a good history, so it's not like she won't hold it against you.
But
this time.
you do need to be up early. So, maybe you
Just kind of timing it.
That was supposed to be a crit 20.
maybe
I'm just
maybe
throwing that
you-
out there.
Maybe you skipped 10 minutes at the beginning.
I always tell my
just
dates
dove,
the same
just
thing.
dove straight in. Let's roll for her. 12. What you saw was great.
Yeah, literally.
She did a little better than you did.
He imagined it being better than it actually was. Is that it?
She was nervous because she didn't want to wake up her father.
Who
because
is
he's
definitely not in the same room?
He's not in the same room. No, there's
Okay.
there's a couple of rooms up here, you guys perform and then get some rest.
So do I get my spell slots back or not?
Yeah, you get a long rest. Everyone,
Okay.
Everyone gets a long rest, so you get half of your hit die back, you get full HP, and your full complement of spells. Like very early in the morning, just as the sun starts to rise, Raja, you probably wake up because Finrenner's kind of like nudging you. And, hey, you need to get your friends out of here.
Right. Yes. Before he wakes up. Here, take this, and I'm gonna take the bag of gold that was supposed to be Kenneth's, like the bag of 50 gold. Say, here, take that.
She slaps you across the face.
What?
I am not a consort of the night. You don't
That
need
is
to-
not. That is not for that. Well, this is just to make sure the owner of this money is dead. Rather you have it. I'm gonna be out on the road and might not ever come back. So
Come here and pay me with your blood money. And she takes the 50 gold, puts it in a
I didn't kill him.
puts her in a top drawer, and turns back to you and says, "Oh, I could never be angry with that face."
I didn't kill him. It was my teammate. What actually? Come to think of it, one of the guys sleeping in the other room. Anyway, it's complicated. I'd rather you hang on to it.
She slips out of the bed, fully naked, slips into the slip again, and sort of sneaks out of the room, heading down the stairs towards where everybody is presumably sleeping down there. As the rest of you are beginning to wake up.
Alright.
She, come on, leave,
Back to work.
get out.
All right, I'm gonna. So, do I have to roll stealth to get out of there without waking up Garble?
No, Garble's crazy. He.
Okay.
You're all right.
I mean, he'd have like tripwires set up and shit.
Did anyone else's
That's not very convincing.
He's harmlessly crazy.
He's
did anyone else's connection just
Yeah, for a second.
To roll 20? Yeah,
Yeah.
mine.
Oh yeah,
That
this
was
is red.
it.
I'm probably like lightly like just kind of like strumming on the harp, like, just waking everyone up and just humming in the morning. This is my 4-stringed harp, the ukulele. Fun fact, that's how they made ukuleles.
What is your int stat? Because maybe you
Looks like
maybe you
everybody's
just
right.
think the harp is a harp and it's actually a ukulele this whole
I
time.
know it's a harp. It's 100% a harp.
I don't know about that.
It's 11 intelligence.
I don't know. What's your int?
11.
11. It's not high enough. No, it is. You.
Brad's like, let me change your entire character for you.
You. It is tempting. You guys head.
It's tempting.
You guys head out of the armory, yeah?
Yeah, rouse them and.
Actually, do I need to grab anything while I'm here? Let me see.
So last
you've
time,
grabbed
I know
enough.
this is like meta and out of character here, but last time you had said there were magical items. Were they just not on display last night, or?
100% they are not on display.
Okay.
Why would you leave all of your magical items on display? Like Garble's
All of
crazy, but he's not stupid. I mean, come on, Jay.
He's not stupid crazy.
I was just asking. I just wanted to know in case we headed back.
No, I can't remember saying anything. So that's all.
Maybe I'm thinking of Fractured Worlds last week.
Yeah,
when they were.
Oh yeah, you might.
I might be
they
thinking
were-
of that. Yeah, I might be thinking of Fractured Worlds last
They
week.
got some dope shit. They're level 8.
Yeah.
they get fucking
so-
awesome shit.
Gonna start like ushering people out like the back door. Like, right, come on, let's leave now, please.
Okay.
Brad, you said I
So-
could get shells and gunpowder from the general store, right?
Yeah, potentially.
Carlos is gonna go ahead and go to the general store.
Heading out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly shoo everyone out. Yeah, let's get out of here before her old man wakes up.
Right. He doesn't mind. I did a little trading on the front post.
I'm pretty sure I more than covered whatever it was.
Oh, I run back and get my gold.
I mean, you're already outside. You probably locked the door.
Fuck. Well, that was a waste.
What'd you get?
This crossbow.
Pretty
And
nice
I
crossbow.
gave up the
That
scimitar.
thing is huge.
It's massive, right? I'm used to it from.
That's what she said.
That's not what she said. I heard last night. It sounded like you had some fun. I didn't hear that though. I've keen ears.
Hold on a minute. You were listening in?
It's hard not to.
The walls here are
No,
quite
it's
thin.
If you.
pretty easy not to. You just blank it out.
Well, I didn't want to.
What is wrong with you?
Many things. I desire the flesh. My apologies.
Desire some other flesh.
We're never gonna be able to look at Roger the same way.
Why? Because he was naked and having sex? Have you
I just
you never had sex?
I just drop my pants right there. Be like, it looks the same on most of us. Just like
You
right in front of
never-
them. Just unveil everything.
I'm
is this-
definitely staring.
Is this
like,
is this
Look.
what's making everyone so nervous?
Are we comparing
I'm,
Tolwars
I'm
now?
pulling down my pants. But
Yeah.
I don't know. The last
doesn't
time he hit me in the back
say.
of the head with his weapon, I'm stepping back.
Yours doesn't have scales. Mine does. I think I win.
That's true. Well, doesn't that mean you lose?
Both
Flash,
you
does he
better
win or
put that
lose?
away
Does he win or
before I
lose?
shoot it off.
It's a rat ribbed for her pleasure.
Both. Put it away.
Ripped, it might. I'll
Do
put
you
my
want to
pants-
pull it between your
I'll
balls?
I'll put my pants back up
I'll
when he
pull my
says that
pants back.
and say scales might just cut into the other person.
Ah, not
Unless
quite.
they're
You have to-
also a lizard.
Quite. You have to oil as well, though. It's quite a process, but
Mash, does he win or lose?
you can just tell like that I'm trying to make words happen and they're just not.
I really wish I could like charm person.
She's probably more used to feathers anyway. Whatever.
Sure.
I think scales would just get in the way.
They help. Let me tell you. Dwarf, have you not tasted the pleasures of the flesh? Is that what's wrong?
I have,
Then why?
but I don't kiss and tell. Nor do I go around walking in
What are you,
public.
a priest?
My manhood hanging around.
Are
You
a
better
priest?
put that away before I shoot it off.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
You know that's a felony, right?
It's a
Public indecency.
We're in Windy Peaks. There
It is
isn't
Windy
public
Peaks.
indecency.
Carlisle, you must
You're in
be,
the presence of a lady.
you must be new
Right.
here.
She didn't mind.
There is a slow grin, like
I'm just gonna wink at Lash and keep walking.
She
Lash.
seems quite offended.
Lash has disadvantage to seeing like worms in the morning. You know? Being a crow. Okay, so Carlias is gonna head to the store, and are you just all sort of sticking together, or you got anything? You wanna
Yeah, I
do?
feel like
I'll split up and go check out Corvan's scrolls because I've never been in there before.
I'll go with.
actually, yeah. No, I'll go with Carlisle to the general store. Kind of prod him along the way. So, what was she like?
Scrolls. Lash, where are you going?
so. Are we dividing? You guys are going scrolls
Providing-
and
Yeah, I'll
Me
probably
and,
Scrolls.
me and Arden are going to
Come
the
with us,
scrolls
Lash.
shop. Lash,
You can-
tag along.
okay, I'm tagging along.
To the scrolls.
Okay.
she
Where you
just
going?
To
ignores.
scrolls.
She just ignores strings and sided with me.
Yeah, he's too new. He's too new.
You should come with. Collect the bounty myself.
So I guess we'll go to the scroll shop first. You guys just split up with no decision to meet up later on.
Well, I figure we all know we all know where we're going. We're going to the train station after.
That and the town's so small.
The town is really small.
As
you,
is the
you
plan.
can't
Where is the
miss-
general store?
Like most people here, like the population is like 60-40 halfling, so most people are small, and you have like a Fearbolg with you who's like giant kin or whatever, so and a dragonborn, and a stealthy rogue bird lady. It's pretty easy to pick out who's who.
Well, that and Roger wears red specifically just to stand out, so everyone knows who he is. So it's hard to miss.
Yeah, well, you look like a desert walker or a sand walker, so people kind of see you guys. You're kind of like in your own sort of uniform in a way. You're obviously one of the folk that lives outside of towns and things like that. As you guys split up and two of you head off towards the sort of general store, and two of you head across the front past the tracks. There's no train here, for the record. You walk in along the track road, come along towards the Arcana building. In front of it is a little store. There's a sign post sort of swaying in the wind that says Corvon Scrolls. As you look towards the tavern, all of those bodies are in those coffins, by the way. Like, that's just what happens in the night. Yeah, you can knock on the door and head in. As you do so, there is an elf, relatively elderly looking, but elves kind of are ethereal in a vague way. So even though he's quite old, he still looks pretty with it. Although he does have what is clearly a fake beard, sort of attached and kind of poorly glued on. Yeah, he's just sitting by on a little stall by the door, like almost as soon as you walk in, and in front of you is what looks like a kind of library with just scrolls upon scrolls upon scrolls. You remember in Harry Potter where that wand shop was? And they had all the fucking wands. There was just fucking tons of them, stacks upon stacks. Kind of like that, but there's scrolls and parchments and paper and a few books and things like that. The place just looks like a hoarder's dream, more so than a store, really. Just a big set of shelves with lots of scrolls on. The sort of old man immediately, as soon as you walk in, turns and goes, "Oh, to be sure, I've only just opened the door there, unlocked it. You gave me a fright."
Morning, sir. Getting ready to head out and hit the road. I figured I'd come by and see if you have any enchanted scrolls. You know, the ones where some other wizard has done all the magic for you.
Enchanted scrolls. Up there, on the right, you see the shelf that's glowing a little bit.
Okay, I'm just gonna go browse for nothing in specific and just see what they have.
Sure, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Roll me a D13 for the long.
D13?
Sure.
Where's my... Here it is.
$10. you pick up one scroll, and in common, the runic inscriptions that are below it are all runic, but at the top someone has like inked detect thoughts in the top left. As you pick it up, you feel the scroll kind of in your head a little bit. You feel the scroll reading you as you read it.
So I've tagged along behind Raja, and each time he unrolls a scroll, I say, "Can that one make you fly?"
I'll look for. I'll hold on to the detect thoughts, but I'm gonna specifically look for either fly or feather fall, or jump.
Fly or feather fall or jump.
So,
Go on.
Or
Have I-
levitate. Fly, feather to fall, levitate, jump, like any of the movement spells. I'm just gonna, just to get her to calm down and be like, well, let's
We don't
see
need
it.
another
Just
scroll of
kinda
fog.
Thumb through them. No, we don't need any more fog scrolls.
Yeah.
So-
you go on. What's up?
Does writing translations and cliff notes on the scroll mess up the spell? They're just like doodling notes in it common on
Why
the
not?
side.
Why not give me an Arcana roll to find out?
Yeah, it's gonna frickin' be horrible. Oh, yeah. Only when they don't matter.
No, it doesn't really.
Ah, damn it.
Just don't write it over any of the runes, or in any sort of weird ink.
All right, next time we go up and we're gonna sabotage our caster, let's just take a pen and just scroll it through all his scrolls.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we've defeated the wizard.
Or just write fog on fireball. On a fireball scroll. Yeah, so give me an investigation
Sad
check.
runes.
Raja. You spend a little while, like, you grab one scroll, and it feels like it's grabbing you back, and you look at it, it says hold monster, and you put it back. You grab another one, and you feel like you and this scroll have a kinship together. It says friends on it. You grab another one. Do you speak Sylvan?
I do not.
You don't know what it says?
What does it feel like?
It feels like if you were to jump off
And
of
why did Hold
something-
Monster grab me if I'm not a monster?
It feels like if you were to throw the scroll, it would float to the ground as opposed to anything else. Fall.
Hey,
Yeah.
Did you write that? Not you. I turn and I'm looking over her at the guy, like the owner of the shop. What's this one?
He takes the scroll off you. Let's have a look here. That's this is a spell known as Feather Fall, and if you cast that, you'll be able to jump off of things that are quite high up and just float to the ground.
Right.
Useful
Do you
if
have-
you're out in the mountains.
Do you have fly or levitate?
Let's have a think here. Most of my wares I order for the higher ups to collect for their study. He starts to sort of peruse through his own scrolls, pulls one out, looks at it, pulls another one out, looks at it. Let's see here. No, I could try and get a hold of that scroll if you want. We can do orders.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be in town much longer, so I don't think I'd have time to wait for an order.
Well, that's quite the shame.
I'll just look at Lash and say, looks like we're out of luck this time.
Okay, still worth checking.
You want the feather fall
I'll
scroll?
take the, or I'm going to ask him how much the Detect Thoughts is.
He takes it from you. That one there, 100 gold pieces for you, sir.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Ouch. It's a bit out of my price range. I'll have to come back after I save up a bit.
No
Anything you need,
problem.
Arden?
Yep.
I'm trying to. I'm literally looking at the spell list, and I'm trying to think, which of these would I pay 100 gold for at any given moment? And the answer is like, not really any of them. Not
No.
really any of them. All the level 1 spells just not worth it. Yeah, I'll just leave.
Cool. Anyone else want to scroll?
Actually, I'll go one small. Let's pull a random one off and see what he's got.
Give me a D13.
Give me another D13.
2. This one has gnomish scripture along the top. Do you speak gnomish?
I do not.
Do you
Yeah,
hand
I'll
it over
ask
to
him.
the guy?
Yeah, I'll show it to him again.
That one
How
there.
about this?
Let's have a look here. Oh, this one will mend things for you. It's a scroll of mending.
Mending people, objects.
Oh, it'll mend broken objects. Nothing too fancy. Just you got a chink in your armor. Cast this here scroll.
How much is that one?
Much less pricey. That one's 25 gold pieces there.
I'll lean over to Raja and say, I can just cast that for you.
Well then. Well, not today.
All right.
I'll just leave. It doesn't look like there's anything too super fancy, unless Slash or Arden want something.
Nope.
No.
I'm just trailing you.
As you go to leave, the old man taps Lash on the shoulder and says, "Here, you're looking to fly, is it?
Wait. Yes.
You know, they say there's an old adventurer who died out there by Dead Rise. Used to have a pair of nice boots. Boots of levitation, they called them. You want to be able to fly? You find that man. You find his body.
Boots that. And I could fly?
Great reference.
That's
Can
right.
we? Raja, did you hear that?
I heard.
I could fly.
Everything in the Dead Rise area is often not worth seeking out.
Okay.
But if we ever have to go that way, I suppose we can take a look. Actually, I did think of something I want. I'm gonna ask him if he has Tasha's Hideous Laughter as a scroll.
Let's see here. He says, Tasha's Hideous Laughter. No, I can put an order in for you if you'd like it.
Oh, God. No, I have to leave today. Sorry. Okay, we'll bounce.
All right, well, you have a
We'll
nice
bounce.
day. He scribbles down a couple of words on a piece of paper and slips it to Lash. It says,
Whoa.
Rickson Rallington III on it.
Rickson Rallington III. I look at him and smile, and I tuck it into a pouch. Thank you.
And you guys head out of the store. He says, come again when you got the gold. Ha! Or you're staying longer. All right. He nods off and immediately goes to sleep.
I take my fairly extensive amount of gold and leave without buying anything.
Scrolls are pretty expensive. The higher up,
Yeah.
the higher level they are, the more
Right.
they cost.
Yeah, I was like looking through the level 1 list, and I was like, what would actually be handy here? But he doesn't have any of it in stock.
Yeah, he had 13 magical scrolls of various things.
I'm super happy. You reminded me that I could switch out some spells, so I switched out a certain spell. So I'm happy about that. Thanks for reminding me about that.
Clerics are good for that shit. Scrolls
I've never
are
been
like-
able to do that.
Scrolls are way more pricey when you have a wizard in the party, just from my own personal perspective. But Kenneth is now dead, so
So things just dropped.
so maybe the prices of scrolls will go down by the time you get to another scroll shop. So you, the other two, are heading to the
General store, right?
general store. Hey guys, I don't think I even marked it on here, but it's
No.
this building.
Oh, okay.
So you guys see the others head down towards the scroll shop and then head over to the very large, very obviously sign-posted store. There's a lot of people coming and going from it just with their like basics, like some bread for the day and maybe a little milk. and yeah, you can head in. It's a much larger building than the scroll shop, but it's not a huge building by any means. There's a very, very weird looking, sort of emaciated, middle-aged man who's just waving at people. He's wearing like
Some
what,
Walmart greeter.
he's a kind of a Walmart greeter, but he's wearing like what would have once upon a time been like relatively fine clothing, but has become quite old. And yeah, as you walk in, well, howdy. Can I help y'all?
Yeah, I need gunpowder and bullet casings.
Out of gunpowder. Got some bullet casings. You got some bullet casings over here. Got some bullet casings over here. Shouts at someone in the back of the store. Nah, bullet casings. Someone came through, took them before. Oh, I ain't got. Okay, we ain't got no bullet casings neither. I can order you some in.
We're leaving today.
Well, that's a terrible shame. Where you going there, boy?
None of your business.
Oh, well, yeah, I was just, maybe you can pick some up depending on which way you're going.
But
Any
headed
locations
near Sin
around
River.
here that I can get gunpowder from?
Sin River, you get some Sin River, I'm sure.
There you go.
Jack the prices up, no doubt. That dirty shithole.
You know it's bad when Windy Peaks is calling your town that.
Yeah.
That's
Right. Well, anything else, Carlisle? Maybe
I don't suppose you'd have any mechanical parts.
Mechanical parts? Why I look like a little gnome? Think I can tinker with some stuff? No, I ain't got no. I got some potions. I do you an offer, special offer. 2 potions of healing, 75 gold pieces. How about that?
Don't need it.
What about you there, big boy?
how about 50?
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh.
Beat an 8.
I have to beat an 8?
Yeah. I tell you why you got a silver tongue on you there, big boy. I tell you why. I do you 50 gold right here.
Right. Here you go. You take it and we should leave.
Takes the 50 gold. He bites 2 of them. As he bites them, you see his teeth are like gross. They're all fucked up. You seen the 3rd season of Fargo? That guy that has the messed up teeth. He looks
That's
like
why you
that.
don't bite gold.
Literally my everyday, Brad.
And he, oh no, like, this is like his teeth
Oh, like
are
they're
they're like blackened
yeah, okay.
gums kind of thing.
Oh.
He bites a couple of them, heads towards the back of the store and comes back. He brings you a potion of healing and hands it to you, and then brings you one which looks kind of half filled.
This isn't the full amount.
Oh, now, come on, now. That's a full amount for that's a potion of greater healing poured half into a potion of healing bottle.
I'm gonna insight check him.
Give me an insight check. Beat a 3. This is definitely just a half bottle.
Then 25 gold back, please.
Well, now, you already paid half the amount.
No, you've given me half the bottle.
He looks at your weaponry and then glances over at Carlisle and instantly recognizes a gunslinger. Ah, yeah, you drive a hard bargain, you do. You drive a hard. There's a stench of fear sweats as he heads off with the half bottle, puts it down, brings back another full bottle. There you go now.
Good doing business with you.
You
Don't try that again.
You won't nothing else. So you can get anything from this pretty much that's in the store. He also sells like a couple of different potions. There's like an area where he keeps going to, and he's pulling different bottles out. There's a handful of different colors and stuff like that.
No, I don't need anything.
We won't dare, gunslinger. You want some work? I could always use a man like you.
What's the job?
You a bounty hunter or just a killer?
Bounty hunter.
You want to bring me some people? You bring
Dead
people,
or alive?
preferably alive, up until the doorstep.
Who are these people first?
Anyone, human flesh will do.
Hold on a minute. Why would you want human flesh?
Well, come on now, man's gotta work. Gotta get some people working the floor here. Good old-fashioned strong humans should do it. Don't tire out too easy.
So you want a slave?
Oh, now, nobody talking about a slave. I'm sure I paid him a good price. I'll pay you a better price. You bring me some tasty-looking human flesh.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you trying to work out?
Can I continue
Figure
to
out what
not
the
be
fuck.
there?
What does he mean? A slave?
What does he mean by
a
tasty?
meal? A worker?
Yeah, he's probably just looking for a worker. As far as you're concerned, Strings, it seems a little weird. He definitely seems like a creepy old man, but not. He's probably not like a cannibal, and he's probably not like some
Probably
weird
not,
murderer. As far as you're concerned, Carlias, he's definitely not. He just needs a worker. He just needs you to go and find him someone to work in the store with him.
I'm gonna like lean over the counter to him, and now I know you don't mean a slave, right?
Ain't nobody need no slaves around here. Come on now.
So if I were to take a look in your back room, there wouldn't be anything malicious going on.
Now come on now. You need a warrant for that.
And I'm gonna like show him the necklace and be like, "Do you know what this means?"
I wonder if he does know what it means. No, he knows what that means. His eyes widen up. Oh, yeah, I didn't know you was here on official business. I don't know why I sound like Bill Cosby.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. What makes him
Right.
even creepier.
Yeah.
So should I take a look in your back room?
Now, come on. The chancellor says I can work out of my shop, do what I want.
Carlias, do you want to take a look in his room?
I'm interested. And I'm gonna place the gun on like.
I'm gonna unsling the crossbow and like walk around the counter to whatever room he was like yelling into.
Yeah. He's like flustered to shit. Come on now, you don't want to be going on that, man. You don't want to be going in the back room. Don't want to be going in the back.
Okay, I'm gonna run into there
You,
now.
like bust open the door. There's another guy there. Looks pretty similar to the first guy, but younger. He's sitting like just counting gold in like a very small back room. He has a chair. He's sort of leaning back on the chair, and there's a little desk. There's an oil lamp, no windows in this little back room. And give me a perception or investigation check as soon as you head into the room.
We'll go with investigation. Fuck.
Let's see. Both of you, as you head in, see like a weird, like rug on the ground.
Of human flesh.
I'm gonna kick it.
It's just a fucking random addition to the room. Like the room
Yeah,
is
I'm
bare
gonna-
bones.
I'm gonna like stamp my like on it and see if it's hollow.
100% hollow.
Gonna point the crossbow at the guy, push aside the rug.
The younger man.
Yeah.
Hey, now come on, what's going on? Are we being robbed? No, we're not being robbed. These nice men are just here on official business. And they back up. They head out of the room a ways to give you the room. As you pull back the rug, there's a trap door.
Yeah. Gonna open it.
Locked.
Unlock it.
You unlock it.
No, I'm telling him to unlock it.
Oh. I've never seen it before.
Right. Of course. I'm gonna use knock on the lock.
The
Man, bards are fucking cool.
bars are cool. The lock. You just hear like a ka-chung from the thing. The two guys just look at each other. Hey, come on, that's illegal. That's
Kick it
gotta
open.
be illegal, isn't it? You gotta be illegal. We're being robbed.
We're here on official business now.
You're an official business.
I'm gonna go down
You don't
here.
have anything to hide. You tell us what's down there.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Ain't
say,
nothing down there. It's just I've never seen it before in my life.
Insight
Elias.
check to see if he's lying.
Yeah.
make sure they don't get away.
Oops.
Even on a 9, you can tell he's lying.
I'm going down.
All this guy's stats.
Yeah, right.
You open the thing. There's just a ladder that leads down to
Yeah.
a very small basement area. Stone, like poorly carved stone, and like pitch black down there. As you like head down the ladder, the guy says, "Come on, go get the guard, or something. You gotta stop this. You know, we can't get the guard. The last person we want to get is the guard. What do you do? I don't know what you got. Oh, Jesus." And
Since I'm still up there, I'm like, you two better shut up right now.
I would never speak a word against you. And you head down into the
I love this.
the weird little like basement area. There's like fuck all here apart from a cage, and then on another side there's like a table, and on the table there's just a human leg.
Is there anybody in here?
No.
Any chests? Anything?
There's a cage, there's a human leg, and then there's just
Yeah.
all sorts of weird like cutting tools on a wall.
Okay.
Like a hacksaw and
I'm
a
gonna-
knife
I'm
and a
gonna
butcher's
shout down.
knife.
Hey, Strings,
Yeah.
what do you find?
A leg.
What do you mean a leg?
What do you mean a leg? What do you mean
Kill
a
them.
leg?
Just kill them.
What do you?
I'm gonna go back up
All right, fine.
with the
On
leg.
your knees, both of you.
Hey, come on now. I didn't know
On
that was
your
there. I
knees.
did not know that was there. I did not know that was there. They're both on their knees.
He's gonna go ahead, put a
Up.
bullet
You're just
between
shooting
both
them
their
both
eyes.
outright. Bang, bang. Insta kill. Don't even need to roll. Bang, bang. 2 of them. Bullets in the head. Screams from the other people in the shop. People fleeing all over the place. Pure chaos. That's where we're going to a break.
What are you guys doing?
Sudden,
man.
Pretty
Lawful
normal.
neutral. Lawful neutral. All right, that was lawful.
sudden chaos breaks out as people
Oh my
just
God.
run from the general store. Break time. When we get back, we'll find out what bed they have made for themselves.
Fuck, man.
See you all in a couple of minutes.
Jesus Christ.